Hey everybody, what's good? It's your girl, Evil Good Barbie. You know what it is. You know what I do. I told you I'm not drinking. I'm back to smoking my medicine. Okay, I'm not drinking. I had a couple of drinks last night with my girlfriend. And that bitch went crazy. She went crazy. It fucking cussed me out. After I done bought her all kinds of fucking liquor. Fucking gave her $5 on my fucking pocket. She got fucking high off the fucking liquor. And then she want to tell me, want to cuss me out. What's going on with this camera? Looks like it's doing something different. Maybe that's telling me how much time I have left. At any rate, so I had to leave her house. The only reason I was there is because I had some ribs. My friend bought me some ribs the other day. And I tried to fucking start a fire, but I couldn't start a fire because the wood is still too wet. I need some fire starter. So I was like, you know what? She called me just at that moment when I was like, what do I do with these ribs? Because you know I'm all about my food. And I said, well, listen, if you let me come down there and cook in your stove, cook these ribs, I'll buy you something to drink. I buy that bitch something to drink. She fucking got drunk. She want to cuss me out. It's like... She fucking hound-a-lot lauded. Okay? There people here are always high on something. Why they just don't smoke weed? I don't know. We do smoke, and we have the best weed in the world here. We have the best fucking weed in the world here. I can't figure it out. Woo! That's that fucking Bubba Pink. It's Bubba Pink and AK-47 and hash. Jesus, I'm gonna be fucked up. I'm getting ready to go up to the rec center. I'm getting ready to go up to the rec center. You know, I love the rec center. I have a hot tub and I have a swim and I detox and I cleanse my body so well. So I'm getting ready to do that. But before I do that, let's talk a little bit more about my favorite teachers. It's one of my favorite parts of the Dr.Barta story. So now I'm able to smile a little bit. I'm able to laugh. I'm able to joke. I'm coming out of the depression a little bit more, but I'm still having these suicidal thoughts, suicidal ideations. What ideations means is that you identify with people who commit suicide. You identify with the thought or the need or the desire or the want to commit suicide. It's not that you're just thinking about it. Your whole process, you're having suicidal ideations, right? You sit there and you think it out and you plan it out. How would I do it? What would I do? What would I put in place? And you're thinking about it way too fucking much, right? As we've already discussed, this is my problem, being an overthinker. So, talk to Dr. Barta, and she says, so tell me, darling, what is this all about for you? What is this wanting to die all about? So I talked to her about it a little bit, and you know, it stems from my childhood. We don't have to go in depth into that because this was the answer. This was the answer. It doesn't matter what got me there in my past. What I felt was so traumatizing to me in my past, because when you're depressed, it's everything in your past, no matter what a beautiful childhood you could have had, was bad. You have no hope for the future. You can't foresee where the future is going to take you because it looks bleak, and you're miserable where you're at right now in the moment. Okay? So you're miserable about the past, you have no hope for the future, and you hate where you're at right now. Okay? It's a really fucked up place to be. People who are depressed, right? So we're talking about that. We're working through that. It doesn't matter how much you talk about it. If you don't get the chemical part of your brain right, you can never talk out the depression, right? You can't talk it out. You have to chemically work it out. So we're talking about all of this, and we're going through the past and the future and all of that. And she looks at me with those big blue marbles and she says, let me be clear about something. And I know I'm getting ready to get it, right? I know her well enough by now to know I'm getting ready to get it. She about to put a hurting on my ass mentally. And she says, let me be clear about something. She says, you love your son, right? She says that you tell me daily, every time I talk to you, that the sun and the moon and the stars and the heavens and everything that's right in the world exists only in Connor. Connor is the only light in your life, right? And I said, yeah, that's right. I love Connor. She says, okay, yes, okay. That's what I thought that I had been hearing. So she said, so why would you do that to him? I played dumb. Do what? Why would you destroy his life? She said, because you know if you killed yourself, you would destroy your son's life. It would be over for him. You might as well put him in the grave with you because he would never understand why you left him. He would never understand why you were so unhappy that you would rather be dead than to be with him. He will never in his entire life be complete and be full and live a happy life if you take his mother away from him. So if you love him as much as you say you do, and I believe you do, why would you hurt him like that? Why would you destroy his life? And I said, I won't. I can't do it. I can't leave my corner. She said, exactly. She said, exactly. You cannot leave your corner. So she said, she came over and she sat next to me. She put her hand in my hand, she tiny little hand, and she said, so we shall have no more talk of that, shall we? I said, no. She said, chin up, darling. Stop crying. You look so horrible when you cry. I said, okay, Dr. Barta, we're never going to talk about that again. I love Connor. My crazy ass. And I have never, I might talk about it, I might think about it, but that shit would never happen. I would never kill myself. I would never kill myself because I could never leave my son. I love him too much. That's the bottom line. I could never leave my child for any reason in this world. I love him too much.